What's up guys, San7 here, and we got a giveaway. This is a Smurfin legend, it is Aries. Now, comment below, it is an Android account, and I will pick a random comment for the winner of that account. Alright, well, here's free to play episode 17. You can see my account has progressed immensely. While I did take a break from CC while doing all the research on the monetization and whatnot, I did have someone help me out and get these heroes up there. That one right there, Storm Mesa. Succubus is great at that. Got the second druid. Well, that life drain is so sick. And look at all these shards that were farmed on the way to the Reaper. Yeah, baby. Okay, so where did all this come from? Well, it came from Castle Class, free-to-play legend, Thirstix. That's right. You've heard of him before, guys. And, well, he's formed... or not farmed, but beaten J5 as a totally free-to-play player. Does not have Cupid either. Now, Pumpkin Duke, yes, Pumpkin Duke is a must. And I'm going to go through and do a couple Storm Mesas, and I'm going to do some random ones just to emphasize how important Pumpkin Duke is. Whether you're free-to-play, pay-to-play, whatever it is, you need that Pumpkin Duke. Now, the guild, Hans, well, it's finally becoming active. You can see all his Smurf slaves there. Well, contact Thirstix if you want to join. He's finally making active. Now, this is what you do when you go random. Well, you jump in, you jump out. You jump in, you jump out. Having your Pumpkin Duke rated or leveled as high as possible, so he is your highest level hero. When you're doing random Storm Mesas, you don't have a full guild, well, that's a huge advantage. You see, there's only 10 seconds. There's not enough time to look at everyone. Oh, well, come get, yeah. All right, wee, let's get it on. And it doesn't matter if that Pumpkin Duke, like you can see right there, he's level 86. That's not going to be a problem. You have to have 2 Pumpkin Dukes at least, though. There's no way around that. Now, having the succubuses, what do? Well, they're going to reduce that boss's damage, because if my Pumpkin Duke happens to be tanking, well, that can be a problem. But if you have a few succubuses taking that damage down from the boss, that's going to help out quite a bit. Of course, Cupids always help with getting druids to the heals faster, but you can see when you get 2 Pumpkin Dukes, they start double and triple and quadrupling, and just the stacking goes crazy. That is the only way to get past it. I've taken my main, gone in, and been with some decently high-level accounts, but no one else had Pumpkin Duke. Well, it was a loss every time, because you have to have 2 Pumpkin Dukes. That, even if you're free-to-play, basically, starting this game out, you don't want to spend money, well, create 1,000 accounts, and just make sure you roll Pumpkin Duke. It is a rare roll, and as for the rewards, it doesn't matter what color you get. The only thing that's going to affect is a little bit of experience in the tome cards, and then the hero, you might get a blue one, which really not big of a difference. You're going to get the 100 merits either way, and that is what this game mode is all about. It's all about getting merits until you can farm Storm Mesa 3 or Storm Mesa 4, where Storm Mesa 4 is the real advantage, because getting that purple chest, you can get an extra quest, which we all know that's a bunch of rewards, especially when you're at high might, when the quest actually works really well and you get super rewards. Now on this one you can see, well, we got 2 Pumpkin Dukes again. Even though the other Pumpkin Duke's only a level 80, it's not going to make a difference as long as both Pumpkin Dukes are there and they stay alive. The problem is, if you have only 2 Pumpkin Dukes and one of them ends up tanking, gets popped early, you're done, because you just will not be able to get it revved up and going to kill the boss, because of course that boss is absolutely immune to stuns. And when it comes to doing a lot of damage, the best heroes, well, Snowzilla, Amortep. If you don't have those heroes, well, anything that is going to proc and do 35,000, preferably able to proc multiple times on one enemy. That's why Snowzilla and Amortep are so great. Your levels don't have to be that great, because Pumpkin Duke stacks so many times, even a lower skill level Snowzilla or Amortep is going to be hitting for 35,000. There it is, into this one. Next one, I'll show you a great boss line. This is all thanks to Thirstix. Alright guys, San7 out!